Hey, here we are, reacting to 3 trailers. And if you guys remember, in my reaction to the CinemaSins video, Everything Wrong with Disney's live-action Pinocchio, I stated that originally, before that, I was planning on doing a reaction video to 3 trailers, and thus it's this. Yeah. But as I stated, like, I decided to, go ahead and react to the CinemaSins video where they sent on the live-action Pinocchio film from Disney. And since, on that day, it was the film's anniversary. So, that was understandable. But it's finally here, me reacting to 3 trailers, which being Goosebumps, Chicken Run 2, and the Bikeriders. Yeah. So, yeah. I look forward to what these trailers have in store. We're starting with Goosebumps, which it's titled Don't Blink. Goosebumps Disney Plus, yeah. And starting with this since it's the shortest one. So, alright. So let's see what the teaser for the Goosebumps series coming to Disney Plus has in store. 3, 2, 1, play. What is with their eyes? Friday the 13th. Perfect.
You're better off staying far away from this.
And that's it. Okay. I honestly thought that there would be some more footage. I don't know, but... Jeez Louise, I didn't even notice that. I'm looking at the thumbnail because their eyes, like, jeez. Alright, so, oh my gosh, even, like, up close, like the thumbnail, you could see. I never noticed that until now. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, and by the way, because it's also coming to Hulu. Just like, say, how there are some shows that have been on Hulu and have also made their way to Disney Plus. And in reverse, like Secret Invasion, for example, it made its way to Hulu a while back. So, all right. So if Goosebumps out of the way, let's come to the official teaser for the Chicken Run sequel, Dawn of the Nugget. That's a title. So, and fitting. I mean, this is a film about chickens and, the fact that it's stop motion. All right, so let's see what the official teaser has in store for the Chicken Run sequel, the long-awaited sequel to Chicken Run. Here we go.
Last time we broke out of a chicken farm. Oh, well, this time?
Yeah, they're gonna go big this time, the chickens.
We're breaking in.
It's an impossible mission.
Yeah, they're the rats.
Fire. Only the small matter of this electric fence. The camera-driven gun-toting moles.
And the laser-guided exploding ducks.
That place is impenetrable.
Yeah, and you can't get in neither.
The rats, still their usual selves.
Okay, everyone. It's go time.
It's all right. I went before we left.
Now you've had the
Bathroom joke? Yep.
Time for the main course.
I know who this is. She survived!
Welcome to the future.
Miss Tweety has returned, and she survived after what happened in the first film. The giant door, coming down on her. So, honestly, like, I don't think I was surprised to find out that Miss Tweety came back. I mean, because, like, what happened in the first film, like, I don't know, like, did she survive that? I mean, it was a big door, and how it landed on her, who knows, but no, she survived that, and she's seeking revenge on the chickens. You know, she's going big this time, and what's going to happen in this film. So yeah, a lot is going to happen in this film, like, you know, because with as Miss Tweety said, you know, welcome to the future and all the gadgets and such, and the chickens have to face off against, you know. All right, but that was pretty good. All right, now we come to the official trailer to the Bikeriders. 2 down, 1 to go. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play.
I've been thinking, I can't run this club forever. I built this for nothing. This is our family. You and me, kid.
From the beginning?
Yes, please.
There she is. Chicago, 1965.
I never felt so out of place in all my life. That's when I saw him for the first time. It took my breath away.
The voice that she has in this film.
5 weeks later, I married him.
Oh.
I thought I could change him, you know? Not to be different, but to be, I don't know, like he's wild.
Hey, I told you to take that jacket off. You have to kill me to get this jacket off.
Why would they want his jacket?
What about the bar? Burn it down.
The club got real big real fast. They started running drugs, gambling, prostitution.
You see how much this club is now?
Huh.
I want you to quit writing.
Don't ask that. Benny,
He can write in a different way.
I need ya.
Inspired by true
You
events.
can't have him.
If he wants to ride a bike, he can ride a bike.
Yeah. And if he doesn't want to, you know, be part of that bike riding group.
Hey, you know, just think it over, you know.
Good old Tom Hardy. Well, I don't know. I mean, what we've got so far in the official trailer, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, you know, what this film is like and how it turns out. But, yeah, that was pretty good. And, hey, this movie has a good cast. So, yeah, right, you know, a lot of familiar faces. Austin Butler, Tom Hardy, Jodie Comer. I hope I'm saying her last name right. Yeah. I'm even looking at one comment right here, because one comment that says Austin Butler, Jodie Comer, and Tom Hardy starring together sounds amazing. Yeah, it does sound amazing. And they're great actors. My gosh, like, yeah. But more on that, and that goes for Goosebumps and Chicken Run in the jump cut. Hey guys, so that was my reaction to 3 trailers, those being Goosebumps, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget, and the Bikeriders. Yeah, and they were pretty good. First off, with Goosebumps, well, I remember hearing that there was going to be a Goosebumps series, and it would be coming straight to Disney+. And the only cast member in the Goosebumps series that I'm familiar with is Issa Briones. Yeah, you have to say it like that. Even, like, where she says her name, she says it that way, Briones. But, yeah, and Issa Briones, like, you know, she was in Star Trek Picard, the first 2 seasons, and, yeah, it's pretty cool that she's going to be in Goosebumps, again, the only cast member that I'm familiar with. And yeah, Goosebumps, I gotta say, you know, I was familiar with the original Goosebumps series, and basically, like, I mean, I was familiar with it before the movies happened, with Jack Black. So I was familiar with the series, but didn't really know it that much. Heck, I don't think I remembered the title of it when I remember seeing, like, the TV spots for it when Cartoon Network um, was re-airing it on their program, on their channel. That was during, like, the time. Like, I remember, like, seeing those TV spots, promoting that Cartoon Network was going to be showing it. That was when Star Wars: The Clone Wars was on, and when season one began. So that was in the late 2000s when Cartoon Network, around Halloween time, obviously, where they were going to show Goosebumps on there. And I remember, like, seeing, like, maybe, like, one or two episodes, only the beginnings to it. Like, if I recall, because the original Goosebumps, R.L. Stein himself always did, like, an introduction in each episode. So I remember, like, seeing two of those, and that was it. But yeah, and when the movies happened, well, I remember because me and my mom, we went to go see the first Goosebumps film that came out in 2015, yeah, with Jack Black, and yeah, it was good. It was really good, and as I recall, like, it did pretty good, and that's good. It was really good. The characters were great, and the story and what was going on around the town and them coming face to face with the monsters, and the fact that everybody at the high school, they see the monsters, and the main antagonist being Slappy, the ventriloquist dummy, yeah. And when the sequel happened, yeah, it's unfortunate how it turned out, and not to mention a bunch of new characters stepping in, and we did get Jack Black in there, but barely. He was barely in it. What happened to the characters in the first film? And not to mention how the first movie ended off, like, teasing for a sequel. Only one monster did not get sucked back in the book. So, and by the way, I like how at the end of the first film, at the high school, because R.L. Stein, played by Jack Black, he now has a position in the school, and he at one point passes by the actual R.L. Stein, and in the film, R.L. Stein his character is called Mr. Black. It's like, yeah, because R.L. Stein and Jack Black, they swapped their names. Like, you get the joke. But yeah, and as of now, because we're getting a Goosebumps series, and, well, let's hope that it can be promising. I mean, I don't know, what we got so far, and in the teaser, I don't know, I mean, until we get more, then there will be more to say. But, let's hope this does well. I'm sure as though it could not top off the original Goosebumps series, clearly, but still, just have to wait and see. I mean, I'm gonna give it a watch when it comes out. So yeah, and again, that's pretty cool because it makes it's perfect for when it's going to be released, when it's going to start, which being on the 13th of October, Friday the 13th. So, anyways, so yeah. So with Goosebumps out of the way, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget. Yeah. The long-awaited sequel to Chicken Run. Well, I gotta say, I have seen the first Chicken Run film, but it's been a long time since I've seen the first one, and, the fact that after all these years, and, when the first Chicken Run came out, we're finally getting a sequel. Like, I remember when it was announced, and I can't remember, there might have been a delay for the sequel, like, being made and when it was coming out. Like, basically, like, I think that was it. Like, maybe, like, a brief delay when it was coming out. So I do recall that I remember hearing something like that. But, yeah. But, as of now, we're finally getting it, and, it will be coming later this year. Yeah, pretty exciting. And I am a fan of Artman, like, some of my favorite Artman materials have to be, well, Wallace and Gromit and Shaun the Sheep. Yeah, like, and two of their best, materials that Artman has done, And the fact that Chicken Run was Artman's first ever feature film, and after that, they would go on to do the first Wallace and Gromit movie, which being The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. In fact, before Chicken Run, they were considering doing a Wallace and Gromit movie, but Nick Park, the creator of Wallace and Gromit, he was not quite ready to bring his two characters onto the big screen, and thus they went with the idea of doing a movie about chickens, which of course being Chicken Run. And after the success of Chicken Run, Nick Park decided that, yeah, like, we should probably, like, go ahead and do a Wallace and Gromit movie. Like, yeah. Because, yeah, I think Nick Park realized that, that now was the time to do so, and especially after they had a huge success with Chicken Run. So, yeah, you get my point. All the other movies that Artman has done, and, I don't know, was there anybody that asked for a Chicken Run sequel? Not to say that, like, it's a bad idea for there being a sequel. It could work if it could work. You get my point. And, as long as Artman would come up with a good idea for the sequel, a good story, and hopefully they have. And, we'll just have to wait and see how this film turns out. And hopefully, it will be a good sequel. And, it probably will, it could not top off the first film. Because, what the first film was like, just saying. But, yeah, and as I pointed out, Tweety's comeback. Yeah, that's really exciting. If I recall, because, I've seen this on Facebook a couple of times where, people have been, just going crazy the fact that Miss Tweety survived after what happened to her in the first film. Yeah, as I said, the giant door coming down on her, and that could have killed her, but nope. She survived that, and, she's going big time and, seeking revenge on the chickens, ugh. And, also, the voiced cast in this film, a couple of them are coming back to reprise their roles, but there are some that are not. Most notably, Miss Tweety is once again going to be voiced by Miranda Richardson. Imelda Stutton, if I'm saying her full name right, Professor Umbridge from the Harry Potter films, the Lady in Pink. She's coming back to voice a character named Bunty. Yeah, I think I got that right. And with the exceptions of, those who are not coming back, Mel Gibson and Julia Sawala, if I'm saying her, maybe not, again, me, sometimes, mispronouncing, last names and words, but, yeah, Julia being the original voice of Ginger, and Mel Gibson, the original voice of Rocky, they're not coming back. That's unfortunate. And, I don't know, why could, Mel Gibson, I understand, because Mel Gibson, he's gone through a lot, and for Ginger, why couldn't they bring back the original voice of Ginger? I mean, even, there was a reason why, and that seems a bit ridiculous. And Julia, I understand her upsetment, so, it wouldn't have hurt to bring her back, but I don't know, because, I've not seen any movie of her in any recent movie, anything that she's done recently, and hearing her voice, I'll have to look, but, just saying. But, yeah, the new voices of Rocky and Ginger, I'm sure as though they'll be pretty good. Zachary Levi is voicing Rocky, and he's no stranger to voice acting. We know him best being the voice of Flynn Rider from Disney's Tangled, and Thandawi Newton, I hope I'm saying her first name right, she's the new voice of Ginger, and Molly is, I think, yeah, this is one of the new characters that's going to be in this film, I'm pretty sure. Molly being voiced by Bella Ramsey. Yeah, I'm sure as though she'll be pretty good, and, it's nice to see that, to see her do voice acting, and she's a good actress, so, Okay, and also like one of the other characters named Fowler. Yeah, like the older chicken. Yeah, because the original voice of Fowler, let me see, it was yeah, the late Benjamin Woodrow. Yeah, because he, unfortunately, because he sadly passed away, and the new voice for Fowler is David Bradley. And yeah, David Bradley, he'll be good. And besides, looking at the likeness and the personality of the chicken Fowler, because that'll be a perfect fit for David Bradley. You get my point. So yeah, and okay, and what we got so far in the teaser, like everything going on, and like how there's like robots here and there, and as Miss Tweedy established, welcome to the future, and what the chickens have to face off against. Hopefully it will be pretty good and hilarious. So we'll just have to wait and see. And when another trailer comes out for Chicken Run, yeah, we'll get a lot of more footage and what else we have to say about, and I of course will plan on reacting to it. All right, so if Chicken Run out of the way, the Bikeriders. I didn't really know that much about the Bikeriders. I mean, I did know that, and looking on IMDb, that there was an upcoming film, called Bikeriders, which has Austin Butler, Jodie Comer, Tom Hardy, Michael Shannon, and even Boyd Holbrook. I think I said his full name right. Yeah, a lot of familiar faces in this film, and thus, now that we got the official trailer, yeah, to see what this movie is like, and yeah, so far, again, it looks pretty interesting. And the fact that, Jodie Comer's character, she fell in love and married Austin Butler's character, Benny, and, she thought that she could change him, but still, like, be wild. And, because it's like one of those movies where a character is left with a choice, a decision, and, for Benny, because, being with Kathy and like becoming a better man, but there's that, and like being with like the biker gang, and how it seems like the biker gang run by Tom Hardy's character Johnny is getting a bit out of hand. And because Benny, he could leave the bikers gang and still be a bike rider, but in a different way, in a good way. So yeah. And here's the thing, because the only, like, about this being a movie about bike riders, I'm familiar with two movies that have to do with motorcycles and bike riders, those being, most infamously, Easy Rider and Wild Hogs. I tell you, because my parents and we really enjoyed Bikeriders. I remember I think we rented the DVD. I'm pretty sure we got it from Blockbuster, back when Blockbuster was in business, and we rented Bikeriders. I'm pretty sure we did. It was Blockbuster. And we enjoyed it. We got some good laughs from it. And even though, yeah, it's understandable, Wild Hogs is not a great film, it's still a fun film to watch, and there are some laughs. Like, and the fact that Wild Hogs, it pays homage to Easy Rider, because we get an appearance of the late Peter Fonda. He shows up near the end of the movie, confronting his son, played by Ray Liotta. Oh my gosh, that was great. And and it was a nice tribute, an homage to Easy Rider. And yeah, because Easy Rider, I'm pretty sure, yeah, being considered a fantastic movie about bike riders, and it had a great cast. You had Peter Fonda, Jack Nicholson, and, a familiar song that's in the film, Born to be Wild. Yeah. And now, because we're getting this, and, who knows? Like, maybe the Bikeriders could succeed. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, for one thing, it's got a good cast, and That's all I really need to say. You know, and when another trailer comes out, you know, we'll get more, and of course, you know, I'll plan on reacting to it, as you know, and as I also plan on reacting to the next trailer for Chicken Run, and when we get an official trailer for Goosebumps. So, what about you guys? What did you think of the trailers themselves? What did you think of my reaction? Leave comments, and give this reaction video a like, as always. So, with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the 3 trailers of Goosebumps, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget, and the Bikeriders. More reaction videos coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video /reaction. Take care, and peace out.